Yo, RX back with the first recap of 2022, baby. Um, I didn't do good on picks at all. 3 of 10, which is an amazing way to start off the year, RX. But, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I don't do these picks to be the best predictor, this or that. Do it for fun, man. If you want to go watch people who actually fucking care and do all that cool shit, go watch other people. I might link a couple, I don't know. But at the end of the day, if you want to watch me, you watch me. Not because of my main knowledge, just for fun. And, yeah. I didn't do good on this card, even though the card was meh. The prelims, kinda weak. Main card, up and down. But less talking about it like that. Let's actually get into it. Real quick before I get into it, I want to talk about two things really quick. First, I went back to the old way of recording. I know the last video was a little quiet, and I'm sorry, but I'm back to this format. And the second thing is obviously what I always talk about before I start the actual video. Like, comment, all that shit, please, and thank you. And as always, let's get into this breakdown. Recap. One of the other, I don't fucking know. First fight on the card, first fight of the year. It's kind of a weak fight. TJ Downtown Brown versus Charles Boston Strong Rosa. Grappler is fucking delight. If you're into grappling, this was pretty much Submission Underground in a nutshell, to be honest with you. It was not a garbage fight, but God, was it not entertaining. It wasn't the most entertaining fight I've ever watched. They had a terrible fight to start off the year, to be honest with you. No offense to either fighter, but god damn was this boring. To recap the fight, all I have to describe it as the 3 rounds, 1 to decision, is wrestling. Actually, I take it back. In round 1, there was some striking. TJ Brown looked way better on the feet. And I think around 2 minutes-ish, he got the takedown and just kept top position. He easily took the first. In round 2, he got the takedown pretty quick and just stayed in top position. And he was up 2-0 going into the third, and he was a little gassed going into third, but to begin that round, he was on top, doing good work. But around halfway, Rosa reversed and stayed on top for a good amount, and probably won the last round. Probably 29-28 Brown, which everyone scored it, and that's what happened. I did not pick TJ Brown, and kinda wish I did, in a way, I wish I did. At the same time, I think it is what it is. I still don't think this is a good performance on his part. Like, now, in my opinion, he's 1-3 in the UFC, and his best performance is a fight that he got a robbery win in against Griffin and Chavez. Like I said, I'll repeat what I said in my breakdown a couple times in this video. Jordan and Chavez, he looked fine-ish, but not great. Against Kamaka, he looked fine, probably the best performance, but he did not win. And then against Rosa tonight, he looked okay for fighting Charles Rosa. He looked okay. He is a Glory guy, Glory MMA, who had a really fucking long night tonight. Had like 5-6 fucking fighters. And by the way, Glory MMA has fucking no fighters. So did Jeff Molina, let's be honest. But that's besides the point. TJ looked okay. He looked fine. In my opinion, he fucking saved his job with his performance. And now, as always, I talk about who I think he should fight next. Who would be a fun fight for him? Obviously, you're not gonna throw him up the card. You gotta be stupid. But maybe like a Derek Minor. Minner. That would be two wrestlers. Or yeah, I'd probably say Derek Minner. I think that fight would be fine. It would be an interesting challenge for TJ. Minner, who good veteran, very good veteran, and be interesting to see how he does. And then for his opponent, Rosa, honestly, he looked the same as he did in the Jackson fight. He looked, on the feet, he looked fucking awful. And then on the ground, he looked like just in the Jackson fight, he gave up. He gave up. He did not care about, even on commentary, they were talking about in the Mitchell fight that he gave up. He gave up here too. Like, this guy, I swear, has just lost the passion. Like, yeah, he's a gangster for stepping in on short notice and making way, yada yada. But if you don't fucking win, my guy, it really doesn't matter. Like, if you don't, hell, I don't even mind fucking if you win or not. At least if you don't win, look decent. My God, he had looked awful. Now, like his last fight, yeah, he looked good against he looked fine against Justin James and Kevin Aguilar. Those two guys aren't UFC level fighters. Like, and this ain't a roast to either of those two guys, but they ain't UFC level fighters. He beat some nobody. Rosa, picking Rosa, and hell, even watching Rosa is fucking annoying. Cause he gives up. And he's not a bad fighter. I believe that he could not be garbage, but he just fucking gives up. And now he's 35 on a 2-fight skid, not looking great. He'll be lucky to get another fight this year, and if he does not win that, he's gone. And not looking at who he could fight, you give him an even, unless he steps on a short nose again against someone, you gotta give him a watered down opponent. Honestly, like a Chase Hooper would be interesting, or someone like that, someone even more of a step down in competition. Hell, actually, Hooper might be a step up from fucking TJ Brown. But you get my point. Someone, a Jamal Emmers, Chase Hooper, someone like that. You get my point. And if he loses that, especially he looks as bad losing as he did tonight, he's done. No disrespect to Rosa, he's a gangster for stepping on a short notice, but if you step on a short nose, make weight and all that just to lose, what's the point? Yeah, you got paid, but you're probably losing your job very soon if you haven't already, man. So, all props to Rosa for stepping in on like 4 days notice and all that, but come on, man. He just does not seem there mentally. And of course, I don't think I've talked about this in any of my videos before, but if anyone ever fucking says, "You're not a fighter," no shit, dumb fuck, but I can still talk about the fight. Then I'm gonna talk about how I want Rosa did not look like he was there tonight. Or against Damon. So, I don't know. Maybe he needs a new camp. Maybe he needs just a break. Because, let's see, when was the last time he actually just relaxed? Because I've been watching UFC consistently for a couple of years. He's just fucking fighting a lot. So he fought fucking February 2021, then fucking... Dude, he fights very consistently. He fights very, very consistently. He needs a break, I think. If we don't see him again till summertime, that's fine. If he can just if he can go find his passion again and his will to fucking fight, that would be cool. If he doesn't, he's gonna get cut. But it is what it is. Another L for Rosa. First win, really, for TJ. And that's that. Good wrestling match. If you wanna if you want to rewatch this fight, if you missed it, or you want to rewatch it just for wrestling, go ahead. But personally, pretty lame fight. Fine performance by T.J. Brown. Rosa, man, you gotta get back in your fucking right headspace. Okay fight to begin the year. After that, a pretty good, fine fight. I'm trying to remember it, but kind of, this was so long ago. This was fucking hours and hours ago. Brian Boom Kelleher versus Kevin Crash Kroom. Fine fight. Not what else would you expect between these two guys? Fine fight. In round one, really not much action, but Keller did drop Kroon with a nice overhand right. When Kroon was thrown, I believe, if I remember correctly, a knee, and he dropped him, but Kroon got right back up. And Keller took the first. Round two was easily the closest round. Because Kroon landed a few good shots on the feet, but got taken down midway through and kind of laid on. He cut Kelleher open badly, but I don't think giving Kroon, I don't think giving someone a round off a couple good shots and a cut. And then in the third, I think it was pretty much just wrestling, if I remember correctly. If I remember correctly, Keller was kind of just laying on him. And yeah, that was pretty much the fight. Not the worst fight. Not to lie to you, not shocked by how that fight went. Not amazed at all. And now Keller is on a 2-fight winning streak. I don't think I saw who he called out. I think he probably called someone out on Twitter or some shit. Sorry about that, I'm typing. But, yeah, shockingly he didn't call out a certain guy again, a certain show of sugar. So, that was kind of props. But, Keller looked good. I think, personally, yeah, I'm reading through Keller's Twitter, see if he said anything. Nah, he ain't saying shit. Yeah, he didn't say shit. Yeah, like, honestly with Keller, he talks, for how much shit he talks, he really has not looked the most impressive lately. Against Domingo Plate, he looked okay. For his guy of his skill level, as we think he is, he should be doing a lot better against Domingo Plate. And against Kroon, he looked fine. I said it in my breakdown. He wins when he should, he loses when he shouldn't. No, he wins when he should, and he loses when he should. English fuck. And then against Simone, actual roll your bandweight, he lost. But like I said, he can beat Ode Osborne, Hunter Azure, Ray Rodriguez, Domingo Plate, Kevin Kroom, but he's not gonna beat a Stamen, a Simone, Lineker, or Vera. Just not gonna happen. Could he? Maybe be one of those guys, but he just. I never looked at Keller as one of these top bantamweights. First of all, I don't think he's ever even been ranked. Maybe I sound fucking stupid. Maybe he was ranked at one point, but I can't remember him really being ranked ever. And if he was, it wasn't for long. I don't know. I think he needs more, pun intended, booming performances. Hugging Kevin Kroom and Domingo Plate to decision, they ain't doing shit, man. You ain't doing shit. That ain't really helping you. It ain't helping you, but it ain't hurting you. You're just gonna stay middle of the pack. And now now comes who does he fight next? And honestly, I think they should rebook him against that Sergio Cup kid, or maybe Ronnie Yaya. That'd be an interesting grappling match. But if he thinks he's gonna just fucking jump up to a Sean O'Malley or a fucking top ranked guy like that, he's high. He's fucking high. No offense, Killer. Seems like a good fighter, but fuck, man. For all the shit you talk, you really have watery fucking performances. And then for Kroom, first of all, back-to-back fights for James Krause coaching-wise. And now 2 L's in a row in a no contest. So he's 0-2-1 in the UFC. Ooh, that's just fucking glorious. Could Kroom be better in the UFC? Absolutely. I don't get. It just does not seem like he has. I'm not gonna fucking use the same thing I said with Rosa, but he just doesn't seem. If anything, the right wording with this. It doesn't seem like he has the same skill as everyone else. Honestly, like he does not know how to use reach when he had big reach against fucking Keller in this fight. He just doesn't. I don't know. Like, it's really hard to describe a Kevin Kroom. I don't think he's that bad of a fighter, but I don't think he's UFC level. Take that as it is, but I really don't think he's UFC level. And now, if you ask me what I think's next for him, probably cut. 0-2-1, and before you say, and before anything, yeah, he lost to really good competition. Alex Caceres and Brian Keller, 2 really good veterans. You're not gonna get mad at losing to those guys, but if you're in the UFC, you gotta win your fights, man. And he's just not doing that. He's 34. He's on the wrong side of 30. He now dropped 2 in a row over a year, so he's been off forever. He ain't consistently fighting, and now it's just like I don't know. I don't know. I will, like kind of fucked up to say someone who should lose their job. He should be cut, and he will get it. He will easily get a job in another promotion in a heartbeat. Bellator, PFL, one will take him in a second. So I don't know. I feel bad for Kroom. He seems like a really cool dude, but gotta win your fights, bro. So I think Kroom will probably be gone after this fight. And for Keller, talk shit. Yeah, have better performances than this. So, did a fine fight, but it's whatever. Yeah. And not good on either side, really. So, fine performance by Keller. After that, going 1-1 to open the card, I now dropped to 1-2. I love making picks. And talking next, we got Court the Crusher McGee versus Ramiz Abrahima. This Ramiz kid's fucking dog shit. Ramiz is terrible, man. He's literally garbage. And this does not take away from Court's win, but holy fuck. Ramiz is awful. Even Court beat him at his own game. If Court outstriked him, okay, fine. You win, fine. I'll give you benefit of the doubt. He beat him with wrestling. Badly beat him. He took him to school, my guy. This Ramiz kid is not good. And I'll fuck this. I guess fucking. Let's talk about fucking Court first. We gotta talk about the winner. Well, actually, we gotta talk about the fight. Pretty much it was just Court taking him down, to be honest with you. It was a lot like TJ Brown fight. It was just Court taking him down. So, again, if you want to watch Grappler's Delight, go watch this fight. Again, Court's still kicking at 37, man. 2-fight winning streak now. Good for him. Court's a fucking legend. Good for him, man. Not great wins, I won't even lie. Claudio Silva and Ramiz Brahima ain't great wins, but they're wins, man. And especially compared to who he was fighting, Sean Strickland, Diego Lema, fucking Sean Brady, Carlos Condit. Just fucking light work for him, my guy, damn. Good for Court that he's getting easy fights and he wins. I'm not picking him, sadly, I don't know why. Logic should slap me in the fucking head by now, tell me to pick Court McGee, but I'm stupid. And now Court's on 2-fight winning streak. Now I'm looking at who he could fight next. If Matt Brown didn't have a fight, that'd be kind of fun if they've never fought before. Francisco Trinaldo, you know what? Yeah, throw those 2 old motherfuckers in there. That's a fun fight. Think about 2 old guys. That's a fun fight. Trinaldo might fucking kill him, but I think that's a very entertaining fight. Trying to see. Maybe Cowboy too, if Cowboy ain't doing shit. Since the Paddy Pimblett rumors kinda dropped off the deep end. But yeah, I'd like him against Francisco Trinaldo. Good for Court, man. 37 still kicking. Now we gotta talk about this scrub, Ramiz Brahima. Why are you so bad at fighting? You're so bad. Honestly, my guy, I wanna say you should get cut. He's not good. it's really picking him. You just wanna yell at your TV. He's a fucking idiot. He's so not good. Oh my god. Like, and if you look at his first 3 UFC fights, Max Griffin, okay, veteran, whooped you badly, ripped your ear off, okay. But you first UFC fight, can't get mad at that. And then second fight, you run through Sasha Palatnikov, good job. Third fight, veteran, whoops you. And by noticing a pattern, you don't do good against guys who actually know what they're doing. You do good against Sasha Palatnikov, you do bad against guys who actually know what they're doing. He's one of those guys who are frustrating to watch, because he just does the same shit over and over again. Like, my god, dude. So fucking annoying to watch him fight. Picking him or picking against him. No, actually picking against him, you're jumping up and down because this guy's fucking terrible. But, fuck, man. And I'm looking at who he could fight next. Honestly, if you guys can cut him, he ain't good. But if I have to give him something to fight, who the fuck do you want him to fight? You can't give him someone too good because he's gonna lose. Maybe Takashi Sato? I don't know. Fucking... rebook the Sato fight, which was supposed to happen a while back. So why not do that? He probably loses that fight if we're being honest with ourselves. So yeah, good for Court. Really good performance. He looked good. He looked 27 instead of 37. And for Ramiz, dude, you're so bad. You're literally so bad. Great performance by Court. Feel good for the guy. That's it. After that, the featured prelim, 25 minutes in, not making the worst time. Jamie Pickett versus Joseph Ugly Man Holmes. Really good fight. at times. To recap the fight, in the first, I think Holmes definitely looked better. All three judges gave him the first, but he gassed. He plain and simply gassed. If he had any gas tank, he would have ran through Jamie Pickett. But he gassed. You can't gas. Even gas though, Holmes did look fine. I think if the kid can get any gas tank, he would have won this fight. I think he. I'm talking about fucking Holmes main more because who cares what Jamie Pickett? And I know I kind of cut off the recap of the fight, but in the second and third, it was Pickett fighting a gassed Holmes when he was kind of gassed himself, no less. So it's kind of like, I think it's clear 29-28 Pickett, and that's what he won by. Yeah. It's kind of funny that Holmes did complain about not getting a contract and then did this performance. It's like, good job. You fucked up. Good job. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not gonna be annoyed at how it went. It's just like, come on, dude. Come on. I expected better. I did expect better. And then for Pickett, he lost first, but in his last two he looked better. Because he's fighting a gassed Holmes no less, but he looked fine. I still don't think Pickett's UFC level personally. Like, yeah, he can beat Starpoli and Holmes. But is that saying much? Nope. I need to see him do more. Personally, I need to see him do more. And I guess to come into question, who does he fight next? He's a middleweight? I thought he was a fucking light heavyweight. Obviously you're not gonna give him a really good name. Gonna build him up more. Who does he fight next? God, I'm looking. Who do I really care to see him fight more than anything? I wouldn't mind him against that Roman Kopylov kid from Russia. That'd be an interesting one. That'd be fun. Yeah, do that fight. Yeah, he like that. Pickett looked fine. At the end of the day, Pickett looked fine. Against the gassed Holmes, but he looked fine. And for Holmes, obviously, I'm not gonna say anything stupid like he should get cut. First motherfucker's fight. Yeah, you kind of talk shit, but you gassed against a vet. Now you're gonna do. You're not gonna fucking ride his ass for gassing against a vet like that. He won the first anyway, so. I'm not gonna make a fight for Holmes because he just lost his debut. Kind of hard to make a fight for him, but just to put him up against another either old guy or a young prospect, like he is himself. He'll probably be. Oh, he didn't take much damage. Honestly, I will not be shocked to see him by May. So yeah. Not much to say about this fight. It was a fine fight. Easily the best fight on the prelims. But out of 4 fights, he's not fucking fighting much competition. So, fine performance by Pickett. Holmes, he'll bounce back, I think. I hope. Actually, I don't care, but he might. Fine performance by Pickett. Don't gas next time, Holmes. Oh yeah, we're half an hour in. We just finished the prelims. Beauty. Yeah, it's a fine prelims. 4 decisions. What are you really gonna say about it? But now we move on to the main card, which if later in the main card I kind of don't break down the fights as well. I wasn't really paying attention. I wasn't even paying attention during this fight. But so, I don't know. First fight on the main card, Bill Senor Perfecto, awful nickname, Algio versus You fucking bum. Joe Anderson Brito. Bruh, how did you lose so badly, my guy? I wasn't paying attention to this fight as closely as I probably should have been. But even I know you got your ass beat. They get out. In the first round, Brito looked okay. Landed a couple good shots and all that. But it was very close first. You can score either way. In the second and third, Algio just learned, wait a minute, I'm 6 feet and got 73 inch to 5'8" and 72. I'm gonna use it. And he used it on the feet, and then on the ground, he just wrapped him up. 29-28 or 30-27 Algio. I probably would score 30-27 Algio. He just looked better. He just looked better. Nothing more to say. All props to to Algio. He looked good. He looked very impressive. And I thought he was gonna get dog walked in this fight. He fucking dog walked Brito. Like, fuck, man. And good for him. Good for Algio. The big upset win. Good for him. Not much more to say about this fight, but good for Algio, man. Now I want to see what fights can you make for him, because I think, if I'm correct, this is 2 in a row. I think this is 2 in a row for him now. Unless I'm high, but I think this might be 2 when Tapology wants to load. Yeah, 2. No, 1 in a row. Oh yeah, I forgot he's mad. Win loss. What would be a good fight for him? Omar Morales would be a fun one, or Sean Woodson would be interesting. Something like that would be fun. Just, yeah, do some fun shit with Algio. He's a fun kid. He's a fun fighter. But yeah, not much more to say. Pretty easy fight to break down, but now you gotta talk about Brito. Again, I won't give him a fight of the year. He just lost his UFC debut. But, oh god, he did not look good. He did not look good at all. He looked very, very bad. He might have won the first. I probably wouldn't have scored it for him, but he might have won the first. But after that, either he gassed, or he just did not know how to deal with the reach. I think it's a mixture of both, personally. But that's what I think. And what do I know? Not much, apparently, from going 3 of fucking 10. So what do I really know? Not much. Yeah, like for these guys in their first UFC fight and all that losing, it's like, okay, they can bounce back. Holmes, I believe, can. Brito, god, he looked so bad. He looked bad. I think he can bounce back. If I remember him on Contender Series, he did not make my jaw drop. And like, oh my god, you need to sign this kid ASAP. It's like, okay, yeah, he looks fine. He could be so. I don't know, Brito could be good. He's very young, still 26. So he's still incredibly young. But, I don't know. We'll see what happens with him. I am not confident in picking him ever again. But, good job by Algio, man. Good job by Dustin Poirier looking motherfucker. Yeah, not much more to say. Fight's good for Algio. I don't know what you really want me to say for this fight. It was not the best fight in the world. So, fine fight. After that, we got a finish. And I got a perfect. I actually got one right. We actually got a finish. And it was a really good one. Slava Klaus versus Dakota Harry Bush. Awful nickname. So, I'm trying to remember this first round as best as I can. If I remember correctly, Slava Klaus wasn't looking amazing. He got taken down. But after he woke up and noticed that I'm a better striker and fighter than this guy, he just showed it. and he landed one of the most vicious motherfucking body shots you've ever seen. Dude, he went for a kind of a weak right to the body, and then went boom right to the right side of Dakota's body with a beautiful left shot. Ow! Dakota dropped like a bunch of bricks. It was beautiful, completely beautiful. I got perfect first round finish. It was fucking exactly what. Not as vicious. I didn't expect the finish to be as vicious as that, but I expected it to be pretty nice. And he's making waves, man. People are starting to learn that name of Lava Claws. Looked great on Contender Series. Looked fine here. Got a bonus. He's good. Very, very good. And obviously you don't want to throw him in there with someone really good off the bat, but you want to throw him in there with someone with a little name value. I don't know. I'm trying to say who though. A little name value. God, this is actually pretty difficult. Like an Austin Hubbard would be fine. Alan Patrick would be fine. Someone like that would be a really good matchup. Just a good someone to give him to challenge him a little more. Like if you honestly ask me the best way to develop someone, excuse me, fuck, is just have them fight in every time they fight, have them fight better competition. If they win, gotta keep going up. They lose, gotta drop them down a level. Make sure I think it's the most common sense shit ever, but I thought UFC does not do it. And that's all you gotta do with Flower. Give him a decent matchup. Pretty simple. And then for Dakota, back to back, really bad showings. Really bad showings. Let alone losing to Austin Hubbard, now getting beaten badly by Slava Claus. It ain't looking good for the kid. It really ain't for one of James Krause's boys. It really ain't looking good. I would make a fight for him, but I would either he's gonna be fighting someone really bad next, or he ain't gonna be fighting in the UFC. All I'm gonna say. He's not shown much reason for him to be there. Against Hubbard, you could be like, okay, maybe it's just a jitters and all that in his first fight. This fight, God, he looked bad. He looked decent until he didn't. Until his body crumbled on him. So that was a great point by Slava Claus. He had to warm up into it, you know. Beautiful body shot. Alright, we got a KO of the year. It's gonna change, obviously. A body shot's not gonna win KO of the year. Well, right now we got our KO of the year. Great performance by Slava. And really hyped to see him in the UFC in his next fight. Hopefully it's soon. He didn't take much damage. We could probably see him by March, April. So let's hope we see him by then. Great performance. Oh boy, a fight no one gave a fuck about, and we all know why. The rematch, Caitlin Blonde Fighter Shukagian versus Jennifer Maya. I see why no one cared about this fight. It's awful. Again. If a fight sucked the first time, it's not gonna suck any less the second. I think class saying fucking doing the same thing over and over again is fucking insanity, expecting a different result. What do you expect when you put these two in the octagon? A good fight? Good luck. Maya looked very flat at times. Even though people were talking about this fight like Shukagian walked over her. What? Like, honestly, bro, no, bro. Kinda didn't. 30-27's across the board, my guy. No. I think Shukagian easily had a reason for getting that decision. But, fuck. I don't think I think Meyer deserved at least a fucking round. So, this is like a hard one. Dude, go back and watch it. This, like, for as bad as the fight was, there's still some reasons to watch it. Like the first round with Shukagan laying on her. Yeah, Shukagan was the one laying on Maya. I'm surprised that you were. And then if I remember, the second and third were pretty much striking, unless I'm forgetting. But I'm pretty sure it was striking, and they looked fine. They matched each other pretty well in striking. So I don't know. I think you could have scored either way, personally. But yeah. And now we talk about Caitlyn and what could be next for her. I think it's very, very simple what's next for her. Talia Santos. Because Santos really is the number one contender, and if Val wants to relax a little longer, Shukagan. Because Shukagan's now had 5 fights since losing to Val, going 3-2. Oh, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's going 4-1, but let's be honest, 3-2. Or you Joshi got lucky. I think Santos makes the most sense. Because if you want to try and put her in there with another top 5 or not named Santos, just beat Maya. Lauren Murphy's fighting Nisha Tate, and she already lost to Andrade. And if you wanted to fight out the top 5, Aryujo she already beat. JoJo's booked. Angela Lee? Really? Low key though. Low key? Oh. That might be the fight you do. Huh. Well, actually, I literally did not even think about this. I remember before I started this recording, I looked at rankings like Santos. Low key, Andrea Lee might be the fight. Low key. Very, very interesting. I didn't think about that. I did not think about it at all. Yeah, low-key Andrea Lee might be the fight. Ain't Andrea Lee like on a good winning streak too? Yeah, 2 in a row. Antonina and yeah, fuck it, do that fight. Fuck it. Nah, I don't know. It's either Santos or Lee, and you only do the Lee fight if you're giving Santos a title fight. Yeah, and then for Maya, well, first she did not look good. I never saw much of Jennifer Maya, even when she won a round versus Val. I was like, okay, and I don't think much of either of these two. I think they're both kind of. I said this in my breakdown. Manon Fierro and Casey O'Neill, better fighters. The youngsters are better. And now for Maya, she probably will drop down to 5th. And who should she fight? Aryujo? Yeah, I guess that would be the fight that makes the most sense. 5 versus 6. And yeah, if I could do that fight, who cares? It's a woman's flyweight division. Who gives a fuck? Who are you, Joe? That could be a fun fight. I think that could be a very interesting fight. So yeah. Rematch. If you expect this fight to be any better than the first fight, why? But you know, it is what it is. I got it wrong. Fuck me. But whatever. Good for Chicagoan. And I don't really think either of you two are that good. Val would kill you two again. Fine fight, whatever. After that, we get into the final 3, and we get into a fight that was actually interesting for many reasons. Brandon Rawdog Royval versus Rogerio Bontorin. Let me remember this fight. Round 1, if I remember, was Bontorin pretty much. I think it was Bontorin wrestling Royval more than anything. Even though 2 judges gave the first to Royval, so maybe I'm stupid. Or maybe that was the second. One of the rounds was Bontorin laying on him, and then the first was maybe a good close round. And then the third, I remember, Royval locked in a nice armbar that in real time you're like, oh, Bontrain tapped. Nah, he didn't. And you've probably seen it on fucking Twitter or something by now. It's not tap. I can show you if I had a non-called tap. Kayla Chukagan versus Viviane Araújo. Royval versus Bontrain was not tap. It was a split decision though. It was 29-28 Royval, 29-28 Bontrain, and 29-28 Royval. I scored for Royval personally. I don't see giving Bontrain the first two. He definitely won a round in there, but I don't think two. I don't know. People calling this a robbery. You're stupid. I literally saw, like, if you call this a robbery because you bet on Bontrain, then yeah, I understand it being a robbery. But if you're calling it a robbery because you actually think that, you're stupid. And now for Royval, finally getting another win. Who's next? Alex Perez, if he doesn't have a fight, which I don't know if he does or doesn't. And if not, maybe he even said he'll take the loser of Figgy Morano. Which, my God, think about Royval and Figueiredo. Does Alex Perez have a fight right now? He does. Fuck. Yeah, fuck it. Just have him fight the loser of Figgy Moreno. Hopefully it's Figgy, because that would be a fun fight. And then for Bontrain, I think this is this 3 in a row now? No, sorry. I swear to God I keep forgetting about that Schnell fight, which was terrible. I guess he could fight like Manel Cop, Amir Albazi, someone like that. So, I don't know. I don't think Bontrain's that good. And this was not a robbery. So, good fight. 125 T-Frig's always great to watch, and that's it. Good win for Brandon Royval. After that, the co-main event of the yada yada. Jake Collier versus Chase the Vanilla Gorilla Sherman. What the fuck happened in this fight? When did Jake Collier become a good fighter? He looked great. He had not a single problem with Sherman. He was looking better on feet, then Sherman tripped, and he got on top of him, and just grounded pounded him, and locked in a guillotine, and won. He won by fucking guillotine, my guy. I want to see the submission on Tabology. Was that even picked? 1% picked submission. Collier. Oh god, that's funny, bro. That's fucking 1% on Topology. Love it. You'll love to see it. Yeah, fucking submission. Holy shit. Where do I serve this? Well, obviously Jake Collier. God, people say he should be on a 3-fight winning streak, getting robbed against Felipe. I more or less don't care, let alone I don't remember that fight that much. Sure, if you want to fucking say that, I don't care. And now he just got, not a big win, but he looked amazing in this win. And now who could he fight next? Obviously you're not gonna give him someone really good, because why would you? Parker Porter, why not? That could be an interesting fight. And then we got to talk about you, Chase Sherman. Sherman ultra soft, cause you're one soft ass motherfucker. Now you've dropped 3 in a row, losing to Andre, Parker, and Jake. You should get cut, dude. You should get cut. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You should get cut. You can go back to BKFC. You can go back. You can go to Bellator. You should not be in the UFC. You're not good. You're honestly not good. maybe it looks like you did okay in BKFC, but god, dude, yeah, I forgot you even had a run before this UFC run, dude. Yeah, you're gone. Like, I'm not even gonna waste my time with it. You should be gone. Fuck. Yeah, Sherman should be gone. Not much to say. Weirdly, an amazing performance by Jake Collier and Sherman. You should be gone. Not much more to say. Let's move on to the main event. And it sounds like I'm rushing through these last couple fights. I'm not. I don't know what to say. But I'm not gonna rush through this one. Believe you me. Because the main event of the evening. Calvin Boston finisher Qatar versus Giga Ninja Chikadze. Wow. For two reasons I say wow. Wow the first time because great fight, and wow the second time because he ran through him. He made Giga look like a bitch. And I like Giga. I picked him. I like Giga, bro. But he looks awful tonight. And I was watching the fight with some boys, with my boys, and one of them said Giga doesn't have room to kick. He didn't. That's why Qatar won, let's be honest. Qatar did exactly what you gotta do to beat Giga Chikadze. Pressure. There was not a moment in this fight when Calvin Qatar was not pressuring him. Every moment of this fight, pressure. And it worked beautifully. He couldn't get Giga out there, but it worked. By the way, Giga had, and this is why I said, and I'll say this, props to Giga. This motherfucker has a chin, my guy. He has a chin of steel. He took like 3 spinning elbows. I'm not kidding. Go watch this fight. This is the only fight I'll tell you, go watch. I'm not even gonna break down round by round. Just know Qatar won 50-45. Go watch, and even with me saying that, still go watch this fight. It was that good. This fight looked like a guy who underestimated his opponent. Giga talking shit all week on Korean Zombie, Volk, etc. You talk shit, you get hit, motherfucker. And he got hit a lot. After the fight, Volk and Zombie, a bunch of fighters were dogging Giga because he fucking put his foot in his mouth. If you didn't put your foot into your mouth and actually paid attention to Qatar and didn't look past him, you would have probably done better. He looked past Calvin. Why I don't know. You're a fucking idiot for looking past Calvin Qatar. But he looked past Calvin. He got on his own hype train. He thought he was already title shot worthy, and he lost. Imagine what Volk would have done to him after you watch this fight, or if you've already watched this fight. Think what Volk would have done to him. And I like Giga. Remember that I like Giga. He's one of my favorite featherweights. But god damn, he got mauled tonight. He looked like he was not ready for someone to pressure him like this. He thought he was gonna land a Giga kick, get out there. He didn't land shit. Qatar looked like he just went on a play date. Qatar looked like he went through a walk in a park. Giga looked like he got hit by Qatar's car. You can find the image on Twitter, IG, etc. of them in post-fight. Giga's face is completely mauled. And now it comes into question what is next for both. Calvin now he just enters himself right back into that top 5. Easily, no question about it, just enters himself into that top 5. Beating number 8 who's on a roll. And now he's already 5th. Who should he fight? Yair Rodriguez. Unless the Beat comes back, then you say fuck that fight. Yair fights the Beat, and then Calvin can fight Brian Ortega. But if the Beat doesn't come back, which I wouldn't count on the Beat coming back, Calvin versus Yair, as Choson would say. And then for Giga, the one problem I'm gonna have with this fight coming out of it is everyone is already hot. Everyone who was talking shit all week, Giga should get a title shot, Giga should get a title shot, Giga's this, Giga's that, all gone. They're all ran away. And the annoying thing about that is Giga's hype is not gone. Giga's still a top featherweight. He lost one fight to a top fucking featherweight. He didn't lose to fucking Jamie Simmons. He lost to Calvin Kattar. If anything, Giga earned more respect. He should be earning more respect in this fight than he did in his other fights. Because he took Kattar levels of damage. I don't get why these bandwagon bitches, bro. And who's next for Giga? First of all, we probably won't see him until summer, September, fuck. And if but by the time he comes back, Shane Burgos, Dan Ige, something fun. You can't throw him up to, you can't throw him a high guy because he just lost. So, I think it's pretty simple. You give him a lower, I don't want to say tier guy, but ranked. So, amazing fight. So far we got our fight of the year, but it's literally the first card. So, amazing fight. Props to both guys for different reasons, and yeah. Like, to recap, I did my picks: 3 of 10, 2 perfects, and 225. The only fights I got right: Brian Kelleher, Slava Claus, and Brandon Royval. The the bonuses were 5 tonight, Giga and Kattar, no shocker. Performance bonuses: Jake Collier and Slava Claus. I think Court McGee should have got one, if anything, over Slava, or just also should have got one, but that's what I think. Great card for return card. Great card just because it was the first card back. If it was a middle of the year card, then it would have been terrible. But it was fun. We're back. Ended on a high note, and now we head into UFC 270. Bad thing, there's a break after that, but you know it is what it is. I'm hyped for 270. You'll see me break that card down on Friday. The hell, if there's even a card to break down. God damn, bro. I don't know if there's gonna be a card to break down. How that card's looking, but we got Francis and Gunn. I'm hyped. You're probably hyped. We're all hyped. And yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't listen to my picks ever. Please don't. But nah. Like I said, don't listen to me for picks. Listen to me for fun. But yeah, not much more to say, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. And see you guys Friday, 7 p.m. same start time, same bat channel. Got that completely wrong. And as always, RX out.